"The Queen is dead. Long live the Queen," called the voice from behind her. What had just happened? One minute she was being called to the bed with her hot basin of herbs, and the next the Queen had stretched out her hand, pointed to her, called out her name, and then let out a long sigh. Was she really gone? Her face was so perfect, her cheeks so white and flawless, her eyes so bright, even now. But beneath the long sleeve of the pointed hand was an armful of big, fat liver spots, the only sign of the Queen's age. Conscious of a storm brewing in the room, Selina looked up at the dark, knitted eyebrows of Dr. Honori, who stood on one side of the bed, to the livid countenance of Lady Lodbrok on the other side. "You mean I'm Queen?" Selina laughed in confusion and then abruptly stopped. She steadied herself at the end of the bed. Never in her wildest dreams had she thought, why hadn't the old Queen chosen Dr. Honori, the wisest muse in all the land of Rhea, or even Lady Lodbrok, the richest? Why had she called out to Selina, a mere nursemaid, a human nursemaid at that? She had only had to look at the two muses to see that there was bound to be trouble. No sooner had this thought entered her head than Lady Lodbrok began to grope her way around the bed towards Selina, her dark eyes blazing. Selina shrunk back. "Long live the Queen," called Golradir a second time from behind her. Dr. Honori and Lady Lodbrok muttered his words and bowed themselves from the room, leaving Selina alone with her thoughts. She turned to the window behind, hoping the green veil beyond would calm her, and noticed Golradir as if for the first time. The fawn was slightly hunched over, either from age or from bowing and scraping too much. Beneath his unassuming stature were two strong legs accustomed to long periods of pathfinding. He had two cloven hooves and wore the standard forest green three-quarter-length cloak. His eyes were narrow and deep-set, and his speech always seemed delicately prepared. Why had he come from the Western Muses? What had he talked about with the old Queen Tallulah for these past 2 months? "Your face bears many questions, my fair Queen," he said with his low, steady voice. There was a hint of concern in his voice. Perhaps she could trust him. "Queen, I don't understand why she chose me. I'm a human." "Yes, and there's much work to be done to secure your position." Selina examined his sincere face. Was the fawn offering his devotion to her, just as he had to Queen Tallulah? She turned her gaze upon the distant rolling hills of Rhea. "Why did she choose me, Golradir?" "The old Queen has long been fond of you, but that is not all. The harp of Ido-Thea has once again been heard not 3 months ago. This is what is prophesied. The new Queen is named, the moon is grey. She will find the seed of Milway, the seed of legend among the Fae, and will return to us a peaceful day. Your name, Selina, means moon, does it not? The old Queen identified your name in that prophecy, thus naming you as her successor. Only you will recognize the seed of Milway. Only you will find the legendary one.